Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 144 and Tell Me YouTube Millionaire. I wanted to talk about today a little bit more failures to launch. Now, I was telling you guys before, many a time that I consider myself to fall into this camp. Somebody who was trying to accomplish great things in life. Now, mind you, I'm still young, so I still have time. Young, if you will. I'm going to be 36 next month. But everything that I've done in my life, all of the boxes that I've checked, I did not get to my final goal. I was Sisyphus, right at the top of the mountain, just about to crest it, and then I had my knees knocked out from under me. Well, basically, I say this in reference to the fact that I empathize with those other people out there that are also that. One of them is a very good friend of mine. I won't say specifically who, but essentially, somebody who is extremely intelligent, wicked smart, as they say, and is extremely capable, but has dealt with so much stuff in their life that they suck themselves down and resign themselves to positions that are way below their station because they've just had such horrible upbringings, unresolved traumas from their childhood, that they don't take care of themselves physically. And those unresolved traumas are starting to become, whether they realize it or not, normalized in their psychological perspectives of the world. And it's those things that make black white and white black, and that turn the world upside down to them. It's not good. For instance, the tragic event that just happened on Easter, I believe it was, actually, or right after it. Pope Francis passed away. I might not have been a huge fan of the guy. I didn't like the guy. I thought he was way too progressive, and he was challenging the Western world in a way that was going to lead it to collapse. He was acting in a capacity that was not Christian. I'll just say that. And there are many of our leaders in our country who also said that they do not they're not happy at the passing of Pope Francis. Of course not. You don't revel in a person passing away. You could revel in the fact that they're no longer going to do damage to the world. Like, it sucks that George Soros is still around wreaking havoc, and his son is going to be even worse than him. But that aside, Pope Francis forgot some very crucial things, or maybe didn't forget them, just allowed himself to be bamboozled by the traumas of this world. Even heaven has borders, has gates. The demons were pushed out of heaven and never allowed back in. And it's those pearly gates that prevent them from getting in. A country without borders is no country at all. Look at something like this Maryland man hoax that's happening right now. This person was a legitimate MS-13 Chicao. He was on the verge of becoming a full-fledged member. He had MS-13 tattooed on his hand, and he was a wife beater. And because these people with these unresolved traumas in their past are so adamant about making other people pay for what they had to deal with without even realizing it most of the time, that they're actually backing somebody like this Maryland man who is a legitimate illegal immigrant to our country. But all of this tying back to my good friend and my failure to help them. They will not let go of their past traumas. They just won't. Those things already happened. They were horrible. They should not have happened. They shouldn't have. You didn't deserve them. Let them go. They're controlling you, and they're turning your world upside down. There is a reason that there are certain standards that are put into the spiritual philosophy of Catholicism, Christianity, and whatnot. There are reasons for those standards. It goes God, husband, wife, children. God, family, vocation. If you misprioritize, everything gets screwed up. If the woman in a relationship tries to take the leadership role, they emasculate the man who is supposed to protect. Nevertheless, I know that there are people out there that intentionally sabotage themselves, even with all the help that they're provided, specifically to make somebody like me be defeated. To make somebody like me think I'm not doing enough. I'm just an avatar for a person like me, like a 35-year-old man, millennial, in this day and age. I'm an avatar. And I accept that I haven't done enough. That's why I'm pushing harder. But where is the limit? Where is the limit? Where you're finally going to let go of your past traumas and let yourself live well. Not live just above survival. It's tragic. I keep on getting my ass beat over and over and over, and guess what? I get up and I work harder the next day. You can do it too. I don't understand why you're not. I said that I'm certain that at least in some way, subconsciously, it's to make a person like me feel like I never did enough. To make me, or my avatar, pay for not having been there in your past to help you, or having done enough in the past. I accept that. And I'm sorry. I very much am. But you have to start somewhere. I was born in 1989. I wasn't here in the 60s. I wasn't here in the 70s. I wasn't here in most of the 80s. But I'm here now. If you let me help, and you actually listen to me, and see that you are worthy of living a better life, you are worthy of it. Period. Stop. Full stop. Then things can get better. You are so capable. So capable. It is heartbreaking to me that somebody as capable as you is just letting the world, letting life pass you by, letting your body fall apart, collecting illnesses, kind of like badges, and not doing the things necessary, even though I'm giving them to you on a silver platter to fix those illnesses. Because you identify with those illnesses. They're your security blanket. Socialism, communism, and things related to that will never be good. Ever. Ever. Even heaven has gates. And they sent out the illegal immigrants that were the demons. I say that kind of half facetiously. But the analogy roughly equates. I will never give up. On my own life, as well as on yours. Because you're worth it. Live like it. Somebody with a higher education degree should not, with an IQ north of 130, should not be working as an associate. All right. Love y'all. Peace.